the asshole for sitting on my husband's lap during Thanksgiving dinner because all chairs at the table were taken. I, female 28, have been with my husband, Sean, male 33, for 2 years, married for 5 months. Most of his family are decent people, but his mom can be a little passive-aggressive and tends to criticize me a lot. Sean sees it as her still getting used to me being around. But I don't know, because she treats his ex, Jalessa, good. Mother-in-law says that Jalessa has been around the family for ages, and her past with Sean never affected her relationship with her. Fine. I never minded her attending every holiday and being around until yesterday. Wait, so his ex comes to family parties. Okay, that's odd.
Huh. Jalessa.
Yeah, what the hell? I would not love that, but okay. We had Thanksgiving dinner at my mother-in-law's house. Sean went there before me, and when I arrived, it was already dinner time. Everyone was seated, and I saw that all the chairs were taken. I asked my mother-in-law why she didn't save me a seat, and she said sorry, and that one of her granddaughters decided to show up last minute, and the chair was taken. I looked at her, then at Jalessa, who was sitting next to Sean, and tried to point out how I was more deserving of the chair since I'm the daughter-in-law. I know I shouldn't have said it. I know. Mother-in-law flat out said that Jalessa is as much family as me, and that it was rude to imply otherwise. Jalessa was nodding confidently while glaring at me. I'd be done. Okay. I was so upset I wanted to leave, but I decided just to sit on my husband's lap and act as casual as possible. I sat on his lap asking if he was okay with it. Don't worry, I'm petite. He's strong built. Good thing she included that.
Oh, thank God.
And started eating so casually while smiling and complimenting the food and mentioning to Sean how warm and comfortable his lap was now and then. My table went awkwardly silent. Brother-in-law would try to break the silence and change the subject, but it somehow goes back to being awkward. Mother-in-law and Jalessa were barely eating, and they were just staring at each other, then at me with their eyes wide open. Minutes later, Jalessa excused herself to the bathroom, and so did my mother-in-law. It was still awkward, but I did my best to focus on dinner. Sean was eating as well. Later, there was just so much tension, and mother-in-law was barely able to speak after Jalessa left, early, like right after dinner. Sean and I went home, and mother-in-law tried calling, but then called Sean and texted me, saying what I did was inappropriate and that I ruined Thanksgiving dinner and made it awkward. She said it wasn't her fault that chairs were taken, and I could have dragged a chair from the kitchen, but acted childly and made Jalessa and the family uncomfortable with how inappropriate I was. I need to mention that even if I took a chair from the kitchen, there was not enough space at the dinner table to fit the chair. Everyone was sitting right next to each other.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mother-in-law is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot going on here as well.
Yes.
So first red flag, the fact that Jalessa is still attending her ex-boyfriend's family parties. I mean, I get it if she shows up every once in a while, if she maintains a friendship with other family members, but on Thanksgiving?
I know.
Weird.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law is so spiteful.
Mm-hmm.
And why didn't the husband get up out of his chair and offer the seat?
That too. Sean seems like he needs to be a little bit more active here.
Yeah.
He's just letting all the women in his life like hate each other.
Yeah.
And he's just like sitting there eating his turkey. Like,
yeah, I feel like he definitely could have done a little bit more.
He could have gotten her a chair from the kitchen. Like,
I feel like if that was me, I wouldn't even want to sit on my husband's lap because I feel like it would make more of a statement to just peacefully leave and like not say anything and then just talk to your husband when you got home and be like, what the hell was that? Like, that was so rude.
Right.
And can you stick up for me when your mom is treating me like that? And I hate the idea that the ex is at Thanksgiving sitting right next to Sean.
Yeah.
It's giving toxicity.
Just a little.
Sometimes I'm like, how is this real?
I know.
Like, how is this actually real? I can't imagine our family Thanksgiving and having any one of their exes there and then being rude to the new partner just because the ex is present. What?
Excuse me. Jalessa, who are you? Like,
yeah.
Why are you here?
Literally, why are you here? But just because the mother-in-law is close with Jalessa?
I don't know.
She appears at Thanksgiving. Very weird. Very weird. I don't think OP's an asshole.
No.
But I think the family overall is whack, and your husband might be whack as well.
Yeah. I do think that OP sitting on his lap and commenting on how warm and comfortable he is just a little like too much, but
yeah,
the family is doing too much as well, so I understand.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm like, at the dinner table, like.
Yeah. I mean, I get why, and she knows, she's like, I shouldn't have said that. I know. But yeah, I feel like maybe that's not the way to teach the mother-in-law a lesson if that was your goal.
Yeah.
But it would be very hard to keep composure.
Oh, yeah.
When someone is being that rude to you. And it's ironic that the mother-in-law is like, you were being childish by sitting on his lap, as if she wasn't being childish by refusing to get her daughter-in-law a chair at the Thanksgiving table that she was invited to.
Mm-hmm. But like even if she did get a chair, it would have been a big deal about making everyone move.
Yeah.
And squeezing her in and ruining dinner in some other way because of the chair.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what OP did, she probably would have ruined Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, I think the mother-in-law just loves drama.
Yeah.
Why do people love drama so much within their family and friend group?
I know. And you can tell she loves drama because she waited till they left and then wrote this whole nasty text and sent it, like, just to keep it going. Yeah. And make it, like, even bigger than it had already been.
Yeah, and even when OP sat down on her husband's lap, the mother-in-law still refused to get her a chair. Yeah. Like, she could have, if she really didn't like it, she could have been like, oh my God, OP, what are you doing? Like, don't be silly. Let me go grab a chair for you. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't realize or whatever. Yeah. But she's a drama queen and maybe a little bit of a biatch.
Yeah. Can you just imagine having someone, like, a guest at your home and there's no room for them to sit and you don't do anything about it?
No.
That would make me even more uncomfortable, like, as the host. Yeah. To not do anything. And everyone's just like, not one person did anything.
I know. Not one other person felt like it was rude to exclude a family member. I feel like I would hope that if that was me and it was my cousin or my sister-in-law or whoever OP is, I would hope that I would be like, oh, let's go just sit in the kitchen together. Or sit somewhere else together.
I thought about that too. Like, if there are chairs in the kitchen, maybe a few people can go in there.
I feel bad for OP.
Yeah, that sucks.
It just would suck if that was your family. Yeah. Like, that's the family you married into. Yeah. Is a family that doesn't even want to get you a chair at the table on Thanksgiving. Sorry, OP. Your mother-in-law's an asshole.
Perfect.